tell you a story of a time me and my friend got scammed for $900 in Bangkok, Thailand. And we're starting right now. What's up, travel heads? Brian here with Life of BD, bringing you the best travel hacks and tips to prepare you for your upcoming travel. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. I want to tell you that this is the first time I've gone public about the story. I'm telling the story so I can raise awareness so you can avoid being scammed while traveling. Me and my friend that I've known since elementary school had just quit both of our jobs so we can go travel around Asia, which is also our first time traveling to Asia and out of country other than our 9 hours in Mexico. We visited Hong Kong, Vietnam, and now here we are at Bangkok, Thailand. Arriving to Bangkok, Thailand, our first few days were filled with private tours. From morning all the way to evening, giving us only late evening to explore a little. After all our tours, on our 4th day we decided not to go on another tour. We called this day the Temple Day so we can visit all the temples we want during this day. So our goals were to visit the Grand Palace, Reclining Buddha, and a few other temples. After the Grand Palace, we were deciding if we want to go to Wat Phu Reclining Buddha or other temples next. We stopped at this gate where there was a small temple just behind us and there was still a bit of a crowd. And me and my friend Johnny, we were deciding if we wanted to walk to the Reclining Buddha or should we take a tuk-tuk. So we did what tourists would do. We whipped out our phone and tried to GPS Google map how far the Reclining Buddha is from us. And that's when this guy just approached us. He had some shades on, he had like a black polo shirt and a black khaki pants on. He was in his like mid-50s and he spoke decent English. He asked if we need help and if we were lost because he works at that one temple that's inside of the gate that we were next to. And me and Johnny, we just looked at each other like, well, yeah, we are lost and we were just thinking of what was the best way we can get to the Reclining Buddha. He would recommend us take a tuk-tuk, but there is a way around these tuk-tuks. He told us to pay attention to the license plate, that there are yellow license plates, white license plates, and red license plates. And we looked around the tuk-tuks that are driving past us and we noticed like, holy crap, that is so true. He told us that the yellow plated tuk-tuk drivers are the one with the cheaper rates and can take you around a few temples for just around 60 baht, which is super cheap. And I guess that sparked a convo where he started asking about us, like how long are we gonna be here, how many days, and what are our plans. And we told him we have 2 more days here. We didn't want to do a tour because we were pretty familiar with the streets by now. And he told us how lucky we are to be here this week. Only locals know about this, but there are sales going on for tuxedos half off, like Cashmere brand and all these other brands. Whatever, I do need a tuxedo, and if you're talking about half off for a really good brand, then I'm up for it. I was really thankful with this elder man because he is like helping us. He's a local who is helping us. Holy crap, like these people here are super nice to us and they're so helpful. He then told us that there is more than just the Grand Palace and the Wat Phu. There's this tall Buddha, and then he asked us if we've ever seen a black Buddha. And I'm like, a black Buddha? I'm looking at my friend like, I never even heard of a black Buddha. Like, of course I want to see, it's a black Buddha, like who wouldn't, like I've never seen one. So he asked us if we have a map, and he took our map and he used his pen to write out all the location that we should be going to. Let's do it. A yellow plated tuk-tuk is only 60 baht to take us around for over 2 hours. What a good deal. So he waved down the tuk-tuk, which there was a bunch of tuk-tuks just waiting around the corner, and guess what came? A yellow plated tuk-tuk. And we hopped in, and the elderly guy who was helping us showed the map to the tuk-tuk driver, and that was it. We shook his hand, we thanked him, we were so appreciative of it, and we took off. So our destinations were gonna be the tall Buddha, the black Buddha, the tuxedo place, and the tuk-tuk driver would drop us off at Reclining Buddha, which would be the end of our ride. We got dropped off at the tall Buddha, we went in there, and it was very quiet, there wasn't much people around, and I'm looking at this really tall Buddha like, holy crap, like a picture would not even fit the whole body from leg to toe of me, and the Buddha from leg to toe also, so kind of had to angle it from downward to show the whole Buddha. That was a really tall Buddha, but we didn't want to spend too much time there because we didn't want to make our tuk-tuk driver wait too long. So we hopped back onto the tuk-tuk, and our next destination was the Black Buddha. We head over to the Black Buddha temple. The moment we got there, we seen the Black Buddha and we seen someone just praying. So we went in the middle of it and we're just looking at it like, this Buddha is smaller than me. I'm taller than this Buddha as a whole. Well, he never was specific about how big this Buddha was, so I'm like, whatever, it's still a black Buddha. It's still something I've never seen or heard of. So the moment I took out my camera, the man to the left that's praying told us, hey, no camera. And we're like, oh shoot, I put my camera back immediately. And I told him, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take the photo. And he's like, how you guys know about this place? This is only for locals. We weren't being specific, but we told him that someone near the Grand Palace told us about this place. That's when he started conversating with us. He told us that he's not from here and he comes by every year at this specific week to buy tuxedos for cheap. And we're like, what? We know about that too. And he gets all surprised like, how you guys know about all these things? these things aren't for tourists to know about. And we're like, well, the one guy told us about this too, and he's like, wow, check out the shirt, I just bought it from there. And he made us feel a little quality, cashmere brand, very cheap, blah blah blah, discount only for this week. And we're just like, holy crap, dude, that's evidence. So that guy wasn't lying in the first place. We gotta go to this tuxedo place, we gotta buy something. It's like, it's a steal in price and everything. And we're just conversating about our travel, like how we were here and there. And we had to stop the convo because we didn't want to make the tuk-tuk wait too long. So we shook his hand, we told him goodbye, thank you, and we walked away with a smile on our face, super excited because we knew our next destination was gonna be the tuxedo place and we were gonna cash out on the tuxedo. We hopped back on the tuk-tuk and the tuk-tuk driver drove around for a few 10 to 15 minutes, and then he stopped at this one corner and just pointed at it, and we're like, this is a tuxedo place? This doesn't look like the place. But he just told us to go in. And we went in and it's just someone just greeting us and seating us down, and we just see 4 other people with computers on them. And then this guy just whipped out a lot of tour flyer stuff, like tour advertising, and we're like, dude, we just got done with our tour. So Johnny just cut him off, said, hey man, we done enough tour, we're just trying to go to a different place right now. And we left, and the moment we left and we sat in the tuk-tuk, the guy came out and he said something to the tuk-tuk driver, and we're just like, what? So whatever, but we were so excited. We were like, come on to the next destination, the tuxedo place, let's go. And the tuk-tuk actually dropped us off at this place, and we arrived, so we entered, and there was a lady that was the host who walked us in, and there was a lot of fabrics of different quality stuff. You see tuxedos everywhere, and all these ties and all these other stuff. You even see Caucasian people, which for me, it's like, to see Caucasian people, you immediately assume that there are tourists here too. So it's like we weren't alone. Other tourists knew about this place too. And then the host sat us down on the couch. And then this Indian guy came out dressed up with a button-up white shirt and some khaki black pants, shook both of our hands, and whipped out a few magazines. You can choose from these magazines of what you want, and we can make it for you in cashmere brand or whatever quality you're looking for. We got a button-up shirt, we got the tuxedo jacket, we got that little other shirt that's inside here, we got pants, we got shoes, we got ties. We basically purchased a whole outfit that's supposed to worth $1,000-something each, and each of us only purchased it for like $450. We were sent to another guy who tailored us, who made us put on a coat, and he started measuring our length. And after that, we were ready to purchase, but we didn't have cash on us, and the host would walk us to an ATM outside, and we walked back in and cashed it out. We got a receipt for our clothing, and we were to come back tomorrow to pick them up. After that, we would head back to our tuk-tuk and head to our destination, the Wat Phu Reclining Buddha. We tipped the tuk-tuk driver another 40 baht, so we gave him 100 baht. This is such a cheap ride, cheaper than any of the ride we had for long distance, times 10 the distance really. So we're really appreciative, and we went on with the day. The following day, I had a private Muay Thai session with Master O, where I was training Muay Thai, but afterwards I would take an Uber back home, which took me over an hour to get home. I received a Facebook message from Johnny, and just for some reason my heart sunk, because I'm like, I just felt like it was something bad. And the moment I seen the text, and I'm like, crap, I already know we got scammed, huh? He was searching up on Google all these scam stuff, and it matched what we went through. And we're just like, crap man, what do we do? Today's our last full day here. It's already the afternoon. What are the police even gonna do around here? And we don't have no evidence of them scamming us. We were told it was a specific brand, but we're not for sure, so we still had to go in, and Johnny would call the place, hey man, did we get scammed, blah blah blah. And they would tell us, no, we didn't get scammed, just come in and we'll show you your clothing. So we took another Uber, and yes, Bangkok has Uber over there, and we arrived to the tuxedo place. So we got back to the tuxedo place, and the Indian guy who we seen that helped us didn't even acknowledge us. He seen us but did not even acknowledge our existence. And we were sent to the tailor guy who would deal with us. He brought us to a room and just closed it, which was really weird because it's really compact and there's a lot of other tuxedo clothing. And we were just compact there, so I'm like, what if some people rushed in and tried to hurt us, you know? We didn't know what was going on, we thought it was a setup, but I was just really ready for it. And it was just us and the tailor guy inside that room, and my friend and I started arguing with him like, yo, it's like, did we get scammed, blah blah blah. And we just kept the convo going. We just kept talking about all the scenarios. This guy really reminded me of Pauly D. The tailor guy told us, this is in his own words.
Because my old boss is a Chinese Thai, born here. Yes, right. He orders suit everybody and ship home, but he take money and he not make suit and nothing, you know, he not give anything. But this is our new boss. This is Thai, pure Thai.
But then the tuk-tuk driver and then him bring us here.
Because tuk-tuk driver that is a business. Because he brings here for you get coupon.
Yeah.
So yeah, that really frustrated us. It's like, it basically was the ticking point, but we really couldn't do nothing. We're just like in that room, just so angry. But you know, the next day we're headed back to Vietnam. So there wasn't anything we can really do. What are police here gonna do? We weren't sure. We didn't have the time. So we just tried on the tuxedo and it didn't really fit properly. So Taylor had to readjust our tuxedo, so they told us that they'll just drop it off tonight. And we're like, dude, like what the heck? We're really not in a good mood. We're basically just exposed you to scamming us and you're still gonna try to readjust everything. Like, come on, man. We had nothing we can do. We're out of country. There's nothing we can do. We're on time crunch. So really, he asked us for a hotel number and we're like, heck no, dude. What if this guy sent people to us because of how it's like we're so suspicious of him? We gave him a different hotel address that was close to our hotel but not at our hotel, and he said that someone would deliver our tuxedos to us at this certain time. End of story. We got our tuxedo late night after like 10 mosquito bites. Fast forward, so I'm back in America and I gave my tuxedo to my girl Can, so her aunt can go check it out. She knows her quality and she does tailoring also, so she checked out the tuxedo, said definitely not no cashmere, but it's not the worst brand. So it was a bit of a relief, but you know, to be scammed around 400 to 500 USD dollars, it sucks. It sucks. I would say that the Bangkok Thailand experience would have been the best out of that whole travel trip I went on, but because of the scam, it really messed up everything towards halfway of the trip. At the end of the day, the steps they took were just crazy. Like, from the guy who is looking for people that are lost, like tourists, they pick on the vulnerables, to the tuk-tuk drivers that are just waiting out there to be waved and they know it's a setup, to the guy at the Black Buddha. You know, they knew that Black Buddha would catch your attention, and having someone wait for you at the Black Buddha. It's crazy how they're able to set up and plan all these things. To the tuxedo place, the way they convince you, it's just a lot. And I'm just hoping that for me to tell this story that I went through will prevent you from getting scammed. So if you're ever in a different country and you see someone approaching you, just be really aware of your surroundings. Be aware if a local speaks decent English, not to be mean to all of them, and they just approach you really nice. I've had experience with people that are from out of country that are really nice to me, who aren't scammers, who are just curious because I'm always holding a camera, and they're just friendly people. There's a lot of friendly people, but it's those scammers that mess it up for us, where we have to be more aware and paranoid. And most importantly, it's not just in Asia, it's all around the world. Even in the United States where I live in, you will see scammers and all these other things happening. It's just a matter of knowing how they're gonna set up the plans and how they're gonna scam you. Besides from that, I had a lot of fun in Bangkok. If you know anyone that's planning on traveling soon, either if they're experienced or not, I believe you need to show them this video, because this isn't your normal scam of getting ripped off at a street vendor. These guys live to learn how to scam tourists every minute of their life. That's their income. And knowing how it feels, I don't want this happening to anyone else. That feeling of your heart sinking in and your mind just spiraling around, it sucks. It really does. On top of that, it's during your travels. Anyways, have you ever been scammed? Let me know in the comment below. Let everyone know. Let's raise this awareness so we can all be aware. I know it's not the happiest stories that I've told during my videos, but if this helped you raise awareness, then give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell button. And don't go anywhere. My next video will be about budgeting in Southeast Asia and still having a great time. This video comes out in the next few days and you don't want to miss it. Thank you, and until then.